We spoke about the packaging material. The chairman had mentioned about packaging material. Again, this is something that is now in Parliament. We have removed duty on packaging material. So from now henceforth, wale ambao walikuwa wanapack chai in the DMCC in Dubai, you are better off now. It is cheaper for you to pack tea in Kenya than to pack tea outside Kenya. And I'm glad and welcome our German visitors that it will be cheaper for you to pack anything that you want, particularly tea and coffee. It will be cheaper for you to pack it in Kenya than to pack it in Germany. So I want to assure you the support that you can get. You said, you know, I know that Gacharage is packing their tea, but I also want to congratulate Gacharage, not just on the brand that you have started. Kwa sababu tulisema, kwenda mbele, si lazima watu walikuwa wanazungumza wanasema, vile kunafanyika kule Nairobi hatujui. The pricing mechanism was questioned at some point. So we want to make sure that there is no mystery regarding pricing of tea, coffee, or other products. The other issue is packaging. Hii mambo ya packaging. Because you don't have to invest. The government is going to invest in packaging plants, what we are calling the common user facilities. There is going to be one in Dogokundu and another one towards Nakuru, where we are saying, if we have bulk tea that you want to pack and you don't have your own factories to pack, it doesn't matter. We will invest, the government will invest in common user facilities so that you can simply take your tea there and it is packaged there for you at a very small fee by the government, so that we can save you a huge investment. Lakini vile vile chairman pale ndani alikuwa amenieleza ya kwamba saa ingine fertilizer inachelewa. Na nyinyi mungetaka fertilizer inakuja on time. Si ndio? Ndio muitumie wakati kwa mvua, ndio mpate mapato ile inatakikana ipatikane tukitumia hii fertilizer. Kwa hivyo tumezungumza hiyo maneno na nikasema tutatayarisha mapema mambo ya subsidized fertilizers. Tumeona, we have seen the impact of subsidized fertilizers, and we want to make sure that the farmer benefits completely from this fertilizer intake. Na hizo pesa ambazo mjumbe amezungumzia pia nitafuatana na hizo. Sijui kama ni za serikali ama ni KTD ama ni za nini, huku nieleza vizuri. Subsidy, ile ya subsidy. So I promise you, you'll get the money. Mimi siwezi kusema kitu ambayo haitafanyika. Kwa hivyo nitaangalia hiyo mambo ya subsidy. Lakini moving forward, we want to include the distribution of subsidized fertilizers, not just factories, so that it comes nearer. Ndio mpate karibu na wewe. Kwa hivyo moving forward, tutaanza hii mpango ya kupanga ya kwamba hata yule agrovet, yule ambao anauza vitu karibu na wewe, dukani karibu na wewe, yeye pia anakuwekea fertilizer, ndio unaweza kuishukua karibu na wewe.
Of taxes we've addressed, and I know there are regulations before Parliament. There are regulations brought about by Tea Board of Kenya. We have regulations that we'll need to look for. Na nataka kuambia wakulima, sisi zile regulations zinakuja kwetu. Na tumeongea mpaka na chair wa KTDA na mwambia. Lazima tukae chini kama wale wajumbe wana represent nyinyi watu, tuangalie hizo regulations to make sure that all regulations favor the farmer. Any regulation coming before the house, it must be favoring the farmer. Na zile shida tumekuwa nazo is because we made very many promises to you and you've started seeing like they were not being met. And I think you have every right, because you were hoping to get more money in your pocket. So as members of Parliament, I think it's our duty, an onerous duty, to ensure that any regulation we pass in Parliament goes directly to benefit the farmer.
It is Pakistan which is buying 50% of your total produced tea. We are not one of the largest, but the largest buyer of Kenyan tea. We love Kenyan tea, we buy Kenyan tea, but that is actually not the end of trade relationship between Pakistan and Kenya, because We buy every year more than $600 million of your tea. And that is start of trade relationship. Because as we know, and the theme of your ceremony is also sustainability, so to keep any relationship sustainable, that need reciprocity. So sustainability of trade relationship also require that. We love Kenyan tea. We are people of 250 million population. It is not the end that just we are buying $600 million tea. We can buy more, but what Kenyan need to do is also reciprocate that. We produce the best textiles in the world. We produce the best rice in the world. We produce the best sportswear, surgical, and also pharmaceutical products. I'm not saying that you buy those products from Pakistan which you yourself produce, but the things which you import from the rest of the world, why not to import from the country which is buying your 50% of the total produce?
Lies a reality that must not be ignored. Recent studies conducted by Fairtrade have shown that only 1 in 5 tea farmers and workers in Kenya earns enough to meet their family's basic needs. At the same time, the growing impact of climate change is negatively impacting tea production. And of course, this is coupled with unpredictable weather patterns and reduced yields, the tea yields, and these threatens productivity. So despite these increasing challenges, also we see that global prices of black tea have remained very stagnant for a long time, and this has been just around $2 per kilo for many years. So what can we do as stakeholders to see that a farmer can get the right price for their tea? As Fairtrade, we work to ensure that there is access to markets for farmers. They can get premiums, and this ensures that they can sustain the operations. This is very key for us as stakeholders working in close alignment with the government policies.
Now we impact to about 10% of Kenya population, about 5.5 million people feed through the hands of these tea farmers. We have grown the industry. In growing the industry, we have grown other commercial enterprises, the banks, the insurances, the logistics, the marine business. We have done the shipping, the marine insurances, the logistics from the factories to Mombasa. So we are wholesome, moving the economy of this country by creating employment and creating wealth, and we are moving on. On sustainability,
Government, let us continue creating policies that put farmers at the center. To Fairtrade and all ethical partners, thank you. Let us keep shifting power back to the farmer, one cup at a time.